Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. So we have a new show alert. As you can see, I'm going to be reviewing L&HHATL. But y'all, honestly, that's if the series is interesting. If I get bored with it, then I'm just honestly gonna stop it. But I heard this season was gonna be real good. This is still season 12, and right now this is episode 15. So I heard it was gonna be good. I haven't seen L&HHATL in a while, but clearly I didn't miss anything. It's still the same people on there, but apparently they added Santana, Erica Banks, and Ritty Rucci and whatnot. But shit, the same people I saw when I was 8 on here, I'm 25 now, and it's still the same people on there now. Jocelyn just not there. So yeah, hopefully this season is good. Like, I heard that it was gonna be some tea, so yeah. Let's just get into it. Y'all know why, like I said, I'm just in the middle of this, so I'm not really sure all that happened last season, but I do be on the internet, so I know about the whole Scrappy and Chaotic thing. I know Rashida's still getting cheated on by Kirk. I know about Yandy and Medicis, and she blaming us for why her marriage is failing. I know about Amy chasing around Scrappy trying to get Bambi jealous, but Bambi was never jealous. So Amy started fake beef with Bambi, all because of the fact that whatever, Carly Red's still messy. So it's just like, as I'm sitting here in the middle of the season, like just turning into this new season, I was just like, oh, so I don't have to go back and get a refresher, like everything's still the same. Like, okay, cool. Okay, so boom, I guess we get straight into the season. Apparently they're in London because Spice has some show for them. Like, y'all, honestly, the thing that gets me about L&HHATL is that there's no love nor is there hip hop in this show. So it's like I was always confused on the title of the series. Like, I watch L&HHATL and I don't see any love, and I don't hear any of these people's music ever. However, I will say I do know about Spice, but yeah, she's sitting here saying like, oh, you know, the L&HHATL Atlanta, we're going on tour, I'm gonna give them a chance to perform. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, okay, like I know Spice is gonna perform, you know, do her shit, but after Spice performs, what is everybody else gonna perform? Like, I never heard a Bambi song, or the last time I heard a song by Scrappy was 2002. Yeah, who else on this cast makes music? And not like Erica. I would have understood if Erica Banks was there, but yeah, I'm like, I'm looking at everybody she brought for this whole tour, but I'm not seeing the musical artists come out. And it's like, I'll be pissed if I paid to see Spice and then I see Bambi and Amy and Chaotic and Scrappy come out. Like, I would be highly disappointed. I'll be highly disappointed. But anyways, yeah, Spice is doing that for them, and then it's announced, well, Carly announces that she's getting married. Like, y'all, Carly Red is getting married. And honestly, like I said, I've seen this show before, and this is season, what, 15 or 12 or whatever. Like, this is not my first, second, third, fourth time hearing that she's engaged and getting married and that she's so happy and this is the love of her life. So when she did say, yeah, I'm getting married, I was just like, skip. I'll watch it as if she's still married next year to the same person, then I'll probably go back and watch some of her scenes. But her sitting here talking about she's married and whatnot, it's just like, girl, we've been here, done that. Like, what else you got for us? You need a new storyline, boo. And then Amy's sitting here and she's talking about, you know, she's nervous being with the group in London because, you know, she has this thing with Bambi. However, She said she's not nervous to be around Scrappy, although Scrappy blocked her. She just want to know what's tea, but she's nervous about seeing Bambi. But it's like, girl, didn't you start with Bambi over Scrappy? So what, like, why are you nervous to see some people over some stuff that you started? Like, didn't you start this whole thing with Bambi? But yeah, whatever. Then you have Chaotic and Scrappy. They claim that they don't care about one another though. Like, for real. They claim that they can be on this group, they can be on this tour and whatnot, and it just not be any issues. But honestly, it seemed like they just sitting down ignoring one another. So I low-key agree. Y'all know men are different than women, okay? Because yeah, you see Amy sit here talking about she nervous being on a boat, but Scrappy and Chaotic, they sit here talking about they don't care about being around another. So it's just like, hey. We have this dude, boy, guy, gentleman, or whatever. Not even gentleman. This dude named Lil Zane. I honestly do not know who he is. Maybe, like I said, I'm new to this season. I don't know who the hell he is, but I don't like him. Because why is he on the bus flirting with the tour guide? He talking about, oh, I'm married. I can look. I just can't touch. But maybe, can I? Can I look? Can I? Whose man is this? Like, seriously, like, whose man is Little Zane's? Because I really want to know why he thinks it's okay for him to come over here and flirt with the tour guide, and he's a whole married person. Like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, and the thing is, he was dead ass. He was sitting here talking about some looking and not touching, but maybe touching. Whatever happens in London stays in London. I'm just like, oh, whoa, this what the married dudes are doing in London? Like, okay. Mind you, Scrappy and I think Chaotic are single. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the last time I checked, Scrappy was single. Although he do got a baby on the way, you know. But yeah, apparently Scrappy has a baby on the way, but he's single. He's not with Bambi. Chaotic, he's single. So for the only married guy on here to come in here talking about he licky and don't touchy and oh, you getting back with your baby mama, it's like, dude, why are you not at home with your wife and child or whatever? Like, why are you here in London talking about looky and not touchy? And why, like, who is his wife and why is she not here with him? And y'all, like I said, I'm new to this season, but I already feel bad for the wife, because who the hell is Little Zane and who the hell does he think he is, where he can just feel like he can mess around on whoever his wife is? Because he's honestly not T. And if it weren't, like, I don't even know who he is. If I wouldn't have turned to this show right here, right now, I would have never in life known who Little Zane was. I would have walked past him in Dunkin' Donuts and just would have said, excuse me. Like, dude, like, I really do feel like in life we should humble people and tell them that you is not that. You are not that. You not that dude. I'm sorry. You may, like, it's cool for you to be confident, but you was not that dude. I'm sorry. So for you to think that you can go around messing on your wife like you the prize and whatnot, it's like, yeah, no. I'm already not feeling him, and I'm already not feeling that. And the fact that I'm pretty sure when they turn to his wife, and his wife is gonna be somebody that's gorgeous and beautiful. Well, let me, like, it's just gonna irritate me. Like, his storyline to him is already irritating me. So next, y'all, and then we got Kirk. Cause why is he still on here? Mendices, why is he still on here? And Jock, why is he still on here? And apparently they're sitting down, they're playing basketball, and they discuss Jasmine. And y'all, no lie, when it comes down to Jasmine's Kirk's baby mama, it's like, I don't want to say I like her, because I like, but at the same time I kind of don't. Like, it seemed like last season, from what I saw on the clip, she just kind of stirring the pot or whatnot, and she's still trying hard to, you know, talk to Rashida and whatnot. And it's just like, girl, at this point, what else do you want? Like, but boom, apparently they talk about Jasmine because Mendices feels like Jasmine is kind of stirring the pot within his marriage. And then he's also mad at Kirk because he feel like Kirk kind of threw his business out there, and he seemed like he was mad about it, but he didn't really press Kirk as much. But y'all don't get it twisted. I watch things like Baddies and Now That's TV, so so I'm kind of ignorant, no lie. Like, I'm kind of like, it's kind of culture shock for me going to from Now That's TV and Zeus to MTV, and I see actual dialogue. I'm kind of like, okay, he talking about he got a problem with Kirk, but he ain't swing. Why you ain't swinging, Ben DC's? But I was like, oh, I forgot. This is Love and Hip Hop. So yeah, Mendices has an issue with Kirk, bringing up the whole Jasmine thing and whatnot. But Kirk, it don't seem like Kirk messing with his baby mama Jasmine either. But it's just like, Kirk, are you taking care of your child? And then on top of that, is Jasmine is she like an honorary cast member or whatnot? Like, is her job on the show to just stir up the marriages? Because I will say this, Jasmine stirring the pot, but she ain't putting out no fake information, and that's the thing. It's like, yeah, Jasmine stirring the pot, but when did she lie? Unless Jasmine lying, and y'all let me know. But it's just like, yeah, Jasmine, she's putting the guy's business out there, but she didn't lie about it from what I know. It's like, so yeah, DC's talking about he mad, me and Yandy in a good spot and woo woo woo. But it's like, okay, y'all can be in a good spot, but why is Jasmine saying what she's saying though? But we gonna bookmark that. We gonna come back to that. And then you have Jock. And honestly, Jock, it seemed like the tables have turned. Instead of it being about him being not crap, it's going to Kendra. And apparently Kendra had some DMs about some guy DMing her and her putting it on vanish mode and whatnot. And Jock doesn't seem like he's rocking with that. And it's just like, wow, when you were physically cheating, like, you really wanted all your girls to understand that. And now your girl got some DMs, and it's just like, oh my gosh, how could she do that? Like, Jock, like, you supposed to be strong, like your women were. Like, why you mad over DMs? Then Carly and Bam talk, and Bambi, let me not say Bam like I know her. Carly and Bambi talk, and they basically squash all their beef. They realized that what they were arguing about was not that serious, because apparently Bambi was trying to work with Carly's man and whatnot, and Carly wasn't rocking with it. And it's just like, yo, my thing is, this is exactly why I stopped watching this show. Every season, it's the same people with the same beef. And it's just like, are y'all not tired of just fighting one another? Like, I would be so irritated if I had to fight the same people every day, every season, get back cool with them to fight them again. Like, if they rotated the cast out, then I would be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, but it's like, because now it's to the point where it's like, I really don't think anyone on this show is real friends, because they sit down and they argue and they fight about every single thing, and then 2 seconds later, oh girl, I ain't mean it, you my girl. But it's like, why are we arguing every day? Like, I don't get it. Like, this show, y'all, this is why I be watching Ratchet TV, because it's like the beef be weird, but it's like they be rotating the cast out, and then on top of that they be fighting. But it's like Love and Hip Hop, y'all, like, I'm not sitting down throwing a drink at my best friend's face every day over some stupid shit, and then the next day we meet up and then we talk about it. Like, no. However, after they squashed that, they said the beef between Chaotic and Scrappy is real. Because I too was on that whole, is this real? Because they do the show, and I honestly don't take any of the beef I see on this show as real. So when they said that Chaotic and Scrappy's beef was real, I was just like, okay, this gonna be a little interesting, because I'm curious to see if they gonna resolve it or not. Because Scrappy and Chaotic, they were just a duo. They had their own show. They were on YouTube. So the fact that they fell out, I was kind of like, is this a Love and Hip Hop storyline, or are they serious? But Bambi said it was serious, so I'm just like, okay, let me watch this thing. I'm kind of curious to see how this about to unfold, if they gonna make up or break up. Like, I want to see. Then y'all, Sierra gets getting married for the 50 millionth time, and this time she seems happy. Even though she seemed happy with all the other 50 million people she married, she said she seems happy. So her husband puts on his best wife beater, and she puts on her best t-shirt, and they go down to the courthouse and they get married. And let me just shut my single ass up, and I'm gonna just say that. I will say this: I'm going to be impressed if next season Sierra and Carly are still married. And I'm gonna just say that because it's like we've been down this road before with them 12 other times, and it's just like Sierra talking about she's so married, this guy's been pursuing her for 12 years, but it's like for the last 12 years I've seen you have like 2-3 husbands. So it's just like anyways, like I said, let me shut my single ass up. So yeah. So this little Zane dude, this Lil Z, and Scrappy talk, and Scrappy literally says that this whole thing with Chaotic was, you know, money and him going on the internet popping his crap. So Scrappy says like, yeah, the only way this is going to be resolved is if Chaotic run him his money, and that he's not playing. Like if Chaotic run him to his money, then he feel like it's gonna be cool. He gonna take his money and walk off in the sunset. And then y'all know Chaotic made a diss track about him, but Scrappy said he was not paying attention to any of that. It really does seem like this whole beef, this whole situation is about money, and I hate that for them because they were funny together. Like their duo was great, especially for TV. So the fact that they let something like money get between them, it's just like, Chaotic, just run that man his money. But it's just like, it just seemed like now, even if Chaotic does give him his money, that Scrappy is kind of cool on him. It seemed like they were so close, and whatever happened with them money wise just messed it all up. Then little Zane talks about his wife briefly, and he literally just like, if I didn't know any better, he just sound like a single ass guy. He sound like he want to be single, he wants to do single stuff, but at the same time he got a ring on his finger. It's just like, dude, Zane, you know, if you don't want to be married, like, you can unmarry yourself, right? Like, don't even put yourself through the agony and the depressed state of you staying in a marriage that you don't want to be in, because clearly you sitting here acting like you want to be single. Like, if a married guy came up to me and was just like, what happens in London stays in London, like, no, it's not gonna stay in London, because I'm gonna hit up your wife and tell her what you doing in London. Because I ain't with the bullshit. Then afterwards, Jock finally confronts Kendra about what's tea and what's going on. And basically, y'all, no lie, Kendra and her yelling every conversation kills me. Like, I almost wanted to skip this conversation, because it's just like, girl, you know, you can sit down and you can talk to your husband and like this, and you don't have to like, relax, girl, because now I'm like Jock. I'm like, and as much as I really hate to say this, but no lie, I'm with Jock. I'm sitting here confronting you about what's in your DMs, and if one of the first thing you say is, oh, you going through my phone? You going through my phone? You doing, like, yes, I went through your phone, like Jock said, and I saw this and that. So what's tea? And one of the first things you throw at me is you trying to throw it back on me? No, we're talking about you. What was in your messages? But Kendra is telling Jock that this was a business thing to her, and that it was nothing more than what it was. Like, she just want money. And Jock said, well, how about you go find somebody that you can make money with? I was like, oh, no, he didn't. Because Jock, as someone that out of everything he did, like, honestly don't think nobody deserves to get cheated on. I really don't condone cheating in any concept. Not DMs, not sending pictures, not physical. Like, anything that you wouldn't do in front of the person that you're with, to me, honestly, is considered cheating. But if you and your person cool with you sending messages and news and y'all having sex with other people outside of each other, then that's cool. Y'all just don't consider that cheating. But me personally, I do. And yeah, so no lie, I really do feel like Jock had every right to be mad, especially if those messages was in invisible mode. Cause what's so invisible about these messages if y'all was talking about money? Like, why we can't see y'all talking about money? Like, let's see. So Kendra getting mad the way she did was just like, it honestly made her look guilty. Like, regardless of what type of BS Jock did, it's like, girl, you know, I hate to say that because it's like, no lie, I don't like siding with guys. But at the same time, if I were in Jock's shoes, I would have done the same thing. I would have pressed her too. I would have confronted her and I would have accused her of what I thought, especially you getting mad, you walking off and you sit here talking about, well, Jock said it first about something about leaving and divorce, and she sat here and she was like, okay, cool. So y'all know why. Y'all didn't hear it from me, and I'm not saying it's true, but Kendra probably had a little some in her DMs, in her messages. She sit here calling Jock, talking about he's insecure and he's this and that, but it's just like, maybe he is. And then on top of that, Jock, young Jock, he a cheater as well, so maybe he know the loops around. Like, girl, I be putting my messages on invisible mode when I'm cheating on you, so you putting your messages on invisible mode, I know you cheating because this is what I do when I cheat. So it's just like, honestly, Jock and Kendra just need to separate. It seems like they don't do anything but listen to her yell, and their relationship, it's not giving love in hip-hop, it's giving hate in hip-hop, yelling in hip-hop, accusing in hip-hop, toxic in hip-hop, and honestly don't even see the hip-hop, because when was the last time Young Jock made some music? It's giving, yeah, hate in radio. Yelling in radio. Like, like for real. So afterwards we go back to London and Amy confronts Scrappy about him blocking her, and he basically just says, like, you know, it was nothing personal, you was going through it with my baby mama and I didn't want to be a part of it, and that was just as simple as that. And so then she confronts Bambi, not confronts, her and Bambi squash their beef, and so they're cool. So yeah, I'm glad that triangle, that storyline did not continue, because it's just like, Bambi's not with Scrappy anymore. You seem like you were with Scrappy to piss her off, so it's just like, let's just hang it up. Flat screen, for real. So then everybody meets up, they party, they chill, they listen to some music, and then it's time to sit down and eat. And this is where it all get real. Cause after Amy and Bambi apologize to one another, it's cool. But then Carly's messy ass is sitting here saying like, yeah, you know, how about Chaotic and Scrappy? How about y'all talk? So Scrappy goes first and he's like, yeah, you know what? I apologize. And everybody's like, yeah. Then he says, psych. I ain't apologizing to that nigga. Like, he's talking about he don't respect me, that I'm not a good person, and woo, 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 woo. Like, Scrappy was just going in. Like, I don't know how much money Chaotic finesse out of Scrappy, but however money it was, Scrappy wants it back in blood. Like, I get it, it's the principle, but Scrappy is not letting this go. Like, he does not want to apologize, he does not want to talk. Scrappy just want Chaotic to run him his coins. He's sitting here talking about, oh, being a good person and this and that, but it just seemed like Scrappy just want his money. Even if Chaotic issue him an apology, it's like, okay, cool, you sorry and all, but where's the money, okay? So after that happens, Scrappy, he's just going in. So Chaotic, he's not going in, but he defends himself. So Scrappy stands up, ready to fight. I was like, this what I've been waiting for, this the TV. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm honestly ignorant. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm really ignorant. So, yeah, but Chaotic made a good point. He said, you a TV person. You doing this for TV. And honestly, I agree with that, because I've been keeping, like, I saw this beef on the internet hella long. Even though this show is like pre-recorded, I saw this on the internet. So it's just like, y'all have each other's phones, numbers, addresses. So it's like, if you really had beef with me about this, if you really was on that where you wanted to fight me, then you know where I stay. You have my number. You could have pulled up, and if you need that, then you really could have got that from me, like, for real. But you sitting here in London while we're filming the show, like, I get it, we're having a discussion about it, but for you to try to get up and fight me and throw a drink on me on some weird shit, it's just like, yo, you could have been throwing this drink at Chaotic. You could have been fought Chaotic. You could have did all this BS, but you want to do this now, Scrappy. Like, I'm like Chaotic. I'm confused too. Like, don't, like, you a TV boy. For real. Put it on for the cameras. But, hey, it's entertaining to me. But, for real, I agree with Chaotic. So, as Scrappy is doing it up for the cameras, the episode ends. And I'm like, oh, man, y'all missed it at the good part. Cut it off on the good part. Now I gotta wait till Tuesday to see what they gonna do. Even though, like I said, I'm watching MTV and it's just, they not gonna do anything. But it's still the anticipation of it for me. Because it's just like, you really about to fight him? Even though, but yeah, I do agree. Like, why are you trying to fight me over this now? Like, this has been on the internet. This has been everywhere, but now you want to fight me over this? Scrappy, like, get your scraps and, like, leave. Ew, go somewhere. Like, we could have been addressed this. So, yeah, y'all, that was episode 15, the season opener of, I guess, because I don't know why they didn't start at 1, but this does seem like it's season 12, episode 15, I guess. So, yeah, y'all, this show, if it continues to be interesting, I'm gonna keep recapping it, because it's just like, I really do like Santana, and I'm ready to see what he talking about, because I really haven't seen the show. And I heard that Erica Banks was interesting. Well, nah, I ain't hear that, but I heard that, you know, this season was gonna be tea, and that, you know, the girls was on here. One thing I do not like, though, I did see that Yandy was on here and she's blaming us, you know, production or the cast or us. She blaming everybody for the failure of her marriage besides Mendices, and I don't like that. I'm not ready to talk about that part, because then I'm gonna have to be honest and go in on her. I don't want to see it from Rashida and Kurt, because then I'm gonna have to be honest and go in on her. And I don't want to make it seem like, you know, I don't want to make it seem like, you know, but it's just like, I really do feel like we should put blame on the people that's actually messing up the marriage instead of the people that's just watching it. Because if y'all would have never told us, then we would not know any of this. If y'all's men didn't give access to their Peter Whacker to all the hoes, then none of the hoes will have it. I do blame the hoes for messing with married men. Like, we can blame them too. But but y'all know why. And I really do hate to say this. I really do hate when people stay in bad situations and they just keep themselves in those situations and they complain about it and they blame everybody else. Like, please, like, I respect Rashida for staying in her marriage knowing that it's crap and just knowing that everybody talking shit about her marriage and just not caring. Like, Yandy, like, why are you mad at us and everybody else for stirring up your marriage? Like, no, we can't help it if your man ain't shit. We just letting you know what we know, and you do with that information as you please. Like, ain't nobody trying to stir up your marriage. Like, people are honestly just making you aware of these things. Like, regardless if you leave or not, that's on you. We just letting you know what we know, girl. Like, I'm sorry. And then with Carly and Sierra, it's like, I really hope this is the final and last time I tune into Love and Hip Hop every 5 years and see y'all get married. Because I watched this show, like, I haven't seen this show in the past few seasons, but even the last time I saw this season, both of y'all was getting engaged and married. And it was not to the same person. So it's just like, I'm kind of confused. Like, if I wasn't on social media, I'll be gagged. But good thing I got Instagram. Because even when I was seeing this, I was like, okay, why are these hoes getting married? But like I said, all this stuff I'm talking, I'm still single. And yeah, so let me be quiet. And then with Chaotic and Scrappy, it's just like, Chaotic, just run Scrappy his money. Chaotic, please run Scrappy his money, because Scrappy it seemed like he is not playing with you, and he gonna let these cameras jack you up, okay? Like, he is doing it for the cameras, and yeah, he gonna end up jacking you up about his money that you owe him. Off camera, he might let it go, but on camera, he gonna put on the show. So it's just like, run that man his money on camera so he can be cool. And who else? Kendra and Jock. No lie, I want them to get divorced. I'm tired. I don't want to hear Kendra yell all season. And Jock, yeah, like, if you don't want to be cheated on like how you was cheating on other people, then just leave. Don't put yourself through the agony that you put other people through. Cause no lie, this is your karma. But if you don't like it, leave. And Kendra, vanish mode is crazy. Cause I did a few things in vanish mode too. So it's just like, I know it was something in those messages. Like, Kendra, I can't believe you. Like, get back. Like, I can't believe you actually did it, son. So yeah, I'm ready to see what this season brings, and hopefully it's interesting so I can be back on here talking about it. So yeah, y'all, that was that. And I'll be back next Tuesday if the episode is interesting. So if y'all like this video, y'all just really make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.